Hi, today we will study types of chemical reaction. So, under this topic, we will study first combination reaction. So, it has clear from its name that two elements, suppose we have one element is A, one is B, combine together and form a single compound. So it says that two elements combine together and form one compound. We try to understand with another example. Suppose we have hydrogen and we have oxygen and they combine together and form water. Now, first we see that it has two atoms of hydrogen and two atoms of oxygen, but what we get that two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. So we try to balance the equation both side. This side is called, we call it LHS. We can also see it in math also, that, and this side is called RHS, right hand side, same as our hand, because this side our right hand comes and this side our left hand comes. So how we balance the equation? Just multiply it by 2 and multiply it by 2 this side. So try to see 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 2 is 4, that is 4 number of atoms for hydrogen and a 2 number of atoms of oxygen. Here if nothing has written, it means that it has 1. So another next type of reaction is decomposition. Again, try to capture from its name. So definition is comes from its name that one compound decomposes, that is break down into two smaller compound, a smaller element. So if we have compound AB, then it breaks down into A and B. Let's understand by one example. Same we take example of water. If we break down water, then it gives us hydrogen and oxygen. Now again we can see that it is not a balanced equation. Two atoms of hydrogen, two atoms of hydrogen. So it's okay, but for the oxygen, here we have two atoms, but here we have one atoms. So if we multiply by 2, then oxygen has two atoms this side and this side. So oxygen has O2 both side. That is two atoms for oxygen. Now, but again hydrogen, there are four atoms of hydrogen in our left hand side, but we have only two atoms, so we multiply by two atoms. So finally 4 number of hydrogen atoms is also present. So equation is now balanced, and our definition comes from decomposition, that one compound decomposes into smaller elements. So no need to remember the definition. It comes from its name only. Just try to recapture the name. Always comes from the definition. Another is displacement. Again try to see the name. No need to focus, remember any other things. So displacement, that is it displaces. Displaces means suppose Here we have some small object, here some bigger object. So if we put a bigger object here, then it displaces a small object to another place. Same like in chemical reaction, the element which is more reactive. Now what it means, more reactive, that is element which can easily lose electrons. So they called more reactives. Just for an example, we take zinc and we take copper sulfate, which can be written as CuSO4, and what we see that we get zinc sulfate and copper. So it displaces copper from copper sulfate because zinc is more reactive than copper, because zinc has it total number of atoms is 30, while copper has 29. And then we can also see that if we try to write in chemical way, so it keeps last atom as 4s2, last cell as 4s2, and it can give you as 4s1. So zinc can easily lose electrons because it has 2 electrons to lose, and copper can somewhat less tendency to lose because it has only 1 electrons. So zinc is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper.